Welcome back to Court Farm. We are not too far off finishing putting canola in this plot of land. I have, in between episodes, fed the pigs. We have set the the electricity and the methane to selling. So that should switch over and bring us some money at 2 p.m. I've also spent quite a bit of time moving animals to the butchers. So if we take a look, we've got 5 pigs in the improvised shed. We've got 100 pigs in the one pasture next to the main yard. We've got 2 ducks. We've got 500, so that shows you how many trips I've done. And we've got 100 pigs in the pasture to our right. Reason for it is I'm just trying to, one, maximise the amount of money that we make once everything is processed through. The butcher has been in touch and they have how can we put this, added more shifts and made sure that they're going to process things more quickly, or quicker, it's probably better English, which is code for I've upped the cycles, only from 1 to 10, so that is now producing through a lot quicker, which is nice. And what it means is the food will last longer and we can advance through time that little bit quicker. So the plan is to get the canola done. We will set the New Holland off, getting it rolled, and then I need to think about what crops we're going to put in the other fields. So I'll get this done and I'll catch up with you when we're deciding what else to plant in the remainder of our fields. So with the seeding all done, and you can't quite see because there we go, we've got the rolling now underway as well, so that's going to be that field done until what we'll need to do is we'll need to just, because we plough we won't get weeds, we'll just need to go in there with the See and Spray John Deere and just sort of drive into the field, turn it on to get the bonus. So what we are going to do is pull up here. Am I close enough? Probably not. Top up with seed and FERT. There we go, that's close enough. Didn't actually use that much in that field, which is rather good. So let's have a look at crops and things. So we have got 2 fields of wheat, 2 fields of barley, canola in there. Now what I'm thinking is to do 5 and 7 as oats, because they are accessible from the same route up through whichever farm that is there, I can't remember, and down, so that's fine there. We can get to 8 and 18 off the road here and through, so we might do those 2 as corn, and then we might put field beans in 13, I think. So when can we put corn in? April. When can we put field beans in? March. Okay. Can we put oats in now? Yes, we can. So that is the next job. So we want to be going to Field number 5 or 7 we can start. It doesn't really matter. So that's what we'll do. I will get topped up with FERT and I'll see you in the next field. So I'm a bit of a wally, aren't I? And who was telling me, saying, no, you've already got a crop in there. We've got rye in here, haven't we? Oh. So, my logic, and you'll see, and I meant to say before, we've made 330-ish thousand off of the methane and the electricity. So, what I'm thinking is, and if we just hop in to the mini map a second. So this is rye. Okay. So I'm thinking that we do, well, what I'm thinking is we buy field 4 because that's already got oats in it. Double check. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to buy, it's not the best yield potential, but it'll do us. Okay. So we can come back to that later on. Now, so we've got our oat field. So I think we're going to put oats in 7. And then field beans in 13. And then we can do corn in either these 3 or 2 of them and maybe another something else we could do with. I don't think we need anything else. I think 3 fields of corn there would be fine. Field beans in 13. Oats in 7 and 4. We've got rye in there. And that'll do as protein as well. I think that's the plan. I think that is a cunning plan. So what we'll do, whilst we've got the moolah, is purchase the soil information. Okay. As we expected, lime is awful, as is the nitrogen. So, need to remember at some point to attach the old... Oh, we've got 21 as well, haven't we? Maybe we do 2 fields of field beans then. I don't think we've put anything in there yet, have we? Should just be a... No, okay. So 18, 19 and 8 will be corn. 21 and 13 will be field beans. Remember that for when I don't. And then we've got a lot of fertilising to do in 4 and 5. And we could do with running over the grass field as well. So let's get this sorted. So what we can do is... I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put this on horseplay, I think. So let's get that opened up. First waypoint. And we will do 4 headlands. Start on the headland. We'll do the overlap as rather high. We'll max it out. Up, down, yes, right, fine. Field margin will go bit over. Generate me a course. And go. Super. So what we can then do is hop into the John Deere, grab ourselves a fertiliser spreader, go and get filled up, and we can fertilise field, whatchamacallit, and the other one. Field 5 and field 4. Right, I'll see you in a second. So we're nearly round the first headland. I've just got a notification that the FERT has finished. The New Holland has finished the rolling probably about 5 minutes ago. So we're getting through the jobs today. So what we can do is move the roller into field 7. Yeah, 7. And then we can get that all rolled, and that then is done. Get that turned off there and spin around. Now, I don't think we can plant anything else, can we, this year? So it'll be a case then of just moving through the months until we get to a point where the pork and the duck meat is ready to sell. It shouldn't be too difficult to do. Now we've got significantly less animals to feed. Be interesting to see how much, or how long I should say, the food that is in the trough at the minute, which is nearly full. I think we're about 30 something thousand litres in both the pastures. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how long that lasts with the reduced numbers. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. I mean, we could afford to pay the loan off now, and that would leave us with 40 grand, I think. But I don't know, I'm not sure. Used to be indecisive. I say that a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Leave us 40 grand. What do we need the money for? Repairs? Okay, possibly. Don't need... Got some seed left, but we don't need it yet. We've got fertiliser. So, yeah, we could pay the loan off now, and that'll then save us paying any interest, which is rather good. I think what we'll do is we'll get this field done. We'll then hop into the banking app and get that paid off. And jobs are good, and we can then hop into field 5. Get the hang of this now. Get that fertilised as well. And jobs should be a good one for October then. So, let's get this pass finished. I had no idea how much FERT to put in, so I bunged in about 8,000-ish litres. There we go. That's that done. We won't need to fold up, because we are just hopping through a gap in the hedge. So let's get this off of the oat field. There we go. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Remaining amount, £150,000. I'm seeing a trend. Oh no. Let's have a look at how much we've actually borrowed. Million, 1.1, 1.2, 1.375 million, and we've paid it all off, so that's pretty good going. Right, special redemption. 1500000. Make special repayment. Done. Ha! Loan free. Cool. So, what we can do whilst we are here is get this to go to field 5. Give it half a chance and get it out onto the main road. There we go. That there. We can move. In fact, we need to fill in a few bits, so we'll get that done. And then we will resume with the fertilising in our rye field. So the good thing about this spreader is it doesn't take long to cover the ground, which is rather handy. So we should get this done when we probably then, I reckon, get the grass fields done. Don't see why we wouldn't. Well, we've got everything attached. Tiniest bit missed there. I'll come back to that. at the end. So over the weekend, I'm dead excited. Booked to go to FarmCon. So yeah, flights, hotel, tickets for FarmCon, all that good stuff has been purchased. So yeah, roll on July. I'm really looking forward to it. I know that so I say me and the missus going. What she's letting herself in for. So yeah, there's I know on our flight there's Mark H, Mark Haythornthwaite, so creator of Time Saving Stock Check, and the desserts factory. There's FSG and Jan. I think he is one of FSG's moderators. So he's flying in from Finland, I think. And we're all sort of on the same flight out of Manchester. So that is cool. Yeah, dead excited. Dead excited. Be very cool. The place looks lovely. We're a little bit outside Marktoberdorf, but only 7 miles, so not far at all, which is good. So make sure we catch all of that. Nope. Back it up. There we go. Haha. Sneaky's fertilising. So yes, very much looking forward to that. That is going to be an ace weekend. Right, let's get this centre bit finished off. There we go. Lovely. A bit of lag then. Makes me think that something is going awry with auto drive. So that's that done. Yeah, definitely something is not quite right. So that's that done. I am going to go and investigate what is happening with the FERT and the New Holland, and I'll see you in a minute. So with the roller and the FERT that had both got stuck on walls at the farm, I forget which one it is now. It's not, is it Stonebridge? Can't remember. It's the one that Mr. CDP based himself out of. So yes, we are now sorted. The rolling is being done. The FERT is back at the farm behind the silo at the refuel point. We are flinging down the old nitrogen, over applying because, well, you can with grass. So, and you can just about see where we've been. We do have the old BCA course set up just for ease. There we go. So, yeah, I think with the rate of production increased at the butchers, we should be able to advance through the time a lot quicker. So the plan is to, I'll move into October 3, see how much is produced, check the price, etc., and I'll start to move through the time, keep the other pigs and the ducks alive, just because it's the right thing to do. But yeah, I think the next time I see you after this episode will be when we are getting ready to sell the pork and the duck meat, whenever that might be at its best price. I don't know if they fall at the same time, but we shall see. So another field purchased, more crops in the ground, and a crop plan for the remaining fields has been devised, and you lot need to remind me of it when the time comes. But for this episode. I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.